Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our semi-main event of the evening. This is a flyweight bout, again set for 5 by 3 minute rounds and brought to you by DLB Communications. Let's now bring out the first of our two warriors. Please welcome Michael Tomahawk Thompson. Making his way to the red corner, please welcome Nueng Corporate Box. Now continue with our fight sport promotion here on Aurora. We take you now to the blue corner, official introduction time. He is weighed in tonight at 63 kilograms even. He fights out of the Iron Fist Muay Thai gym in Brisbane. To date, he has enjoyed 42 fights, winning 32 of those. Would you please give a very warm welcome to Michael Tomahawk Thompson. Across the ring now to the red corner, fighting out of the Corporate Box gym in Brisbane, weighing in also at 63 kilograms even. He is a veteran of 541 fights. Ladies and gentlemen, make him welcome as he adopts his gym's last name. This is Nueng Corporate Box.
Yeah, we're a nice hard fight chance sportsmanship. All commands will be in Thai for our visitor, okay? Yak, Yut, Chok, understand? Back corner, wait. Let's go. Up. Chop.
time ago on an Ian Bronson show in Brisbane by Tomahawk, Michael Tomahawk Thompson, and this is going to be a tremendous contest, this one, a very hard-fought contest. Nueng in the red shorts with the white gloves. The Thai veteran now residing out of Brisbane, trained by Azra and the boys at the corporate box gym, and of course Tomahawk, Michael Thompson, trained at the Iron Fist gym. And he's a genius when he throws. He can throw that left, right, and then come with a reverse elbow straight out of nowhere. But
switching through, have a look at the fast work, the changing of angles, the changing of levels from the Thai. This is going to test the Tomahawk tonight.
It really will. And of course, these are the fights that he really needs to be able to make a statement in, Hammer. You know, with these Thai veterans, and they're cagey, they're wily, they know their way around a boxing ring, they don't get perplexed, they're not worried about anything. You can do whatever you want to them, and they're still going to be there in front of you.
The problem that Mikey Thompson's going to have now is there's not too many locals or Aussies to fight him, so they're going to have to keep bringing in the imports, and he's going to have to take what he can get if he wants the paydays.
And of course, then we're talking a lot more expense for our promoters, especially our local promoters. But as I said tonight earlier, and I've said it a number of times, you know, Jamie Kearns and the boys here at Pride and Glory 4, you see the end of the first round, that was watch some of the replay. This is a very good effort. See, there's that reverse elbow. There it is again from another angle. Great. Oh, there it is. He's
to the body that time. So Tomahawk's trademark spinning elbow.
And then you see the Thai veteran says, hey, listen, look at this. And he just puts
takes him out.
Down, takes him down.
You'll notice the Thai is countering Tomahawk's right hand with a body kick. So every time that Mikey throws that right hand, he exposes his rib cage, and Nueng is really quick to switch kick the ribs. Of course, when you throw the right hand, all the ligaments, all the ribs are really opened up because of the extension of the arm and shoulder. And if you can crack a kick in there when that side of the body's open, you're going to get some maximum damage happening.
You're listening to the expert and immaculate comments from former Australian Cruiserweight champion and Thai boxing veteran, and Mark the Hammer Castanini joins us here tonight in Mackay. And Hammer, it's been great to work with you tonight. It's been a hectic night, a thrilling night, a warm night here, and it's been a very, very competitive night Thai boxing wise. And I guess, you know, the old saying, the big winner is the sport, isn't it?
Well, it certainly is, and you can just see all the crews of the fighters from the preliminary fights tonight, all just standing around having a look. Blair Smith and all the boys from Perth, they've all come out from the change rooms to have a look at this Thai. Big raps on him, and everyone wants to see how Mikey goes against him. It's a real testing phase for Tomahawk tonight. Another test. He's had so many, and he's always rallied and had his hand raised for most of them. Again with that spinning elbow, lightning fast, the Tomahawk.
And he can do it from both sides. He's strong off both sides, off both feet, isn't he? He's very good. Oh, gee, I'm a rep for Tomahawk Thompson. But I'm also a rep for Nueng. You know, when you see these guys, the skill level that they have, you know, they don't fight for a lot of money over there in Thailand, but they come out here and they're teaching our boys, whether they win, lose or draw, but they're still teaching our boys. They make our boys come to another level, Hammer.
I certainly do. Just, you know, you'll benefit from the tough fights, you benefit from the hard fights as an up-and-coming fighter and a world prospect, Mikey Tomahawk Thompson.
I'm one of those guys, I don't like to lose anything. I try and knock the Herald boy down a couple of cents if I can, but it's not, you know, realistically, you know, the thing we have to win everything. Look, you can learn much more from a loss than you'll ever learn from a win, as you would know.
Yeah, an easy win is really just that. Sometimes a close loss to a credible opponent will raise you as a fighter and bring you up to that next level, knowing that you can hang with the big boys.
Absolutely. It was a nice outside leg kick. That certainly caught the attention of Michael Tomahawk there.
Tomahawk really on fast forward tonight. He knows he's really got to have those fast twitch fibres working overtime, and his reaction time has to be premium against Nueng.
He's very strong in close, Michael. I've refereed him a couple of times, and you know, to move him around the ring, I've found that he's actually quite strong. You know, he's
solid.
Very solid. And of course, coming up another fight in the cage, CMT, July 6th, and will be another John Wayne Parr spectacular. I know you'll be there, Hammer.
We'll certainly try and get there.
Back to the action here in Mackay.
Off the left hook, Tomahawk.
him down at the corporate box.
At this point in time, great battle. Two of Brisbane's best getting it on in centre ring.
Probably be flying home tomorrow morning on the same Virgin flight, but they'll be talking about what happened and why it happened, and but a terrific night for Thai boxing here in Mackay as Nueng goes with that outside fast step down, a beautiful left jab by Tomahawk and the clubbing right hand.
Very fast off that lead switch around kick off the lead leg. Nueng, the Thai, just sitting on the ropes, comfortable as you like, counter-fighting primarily. Tomahawk pushing the pace as he always does.
Beautiful left hand, Marcus, that left hand and then a left hook off the left jab. Hard to do, especially with a fighter of this calibre.
If you are going to have any success against the Thais, it is in the boxing department, because for most of the time their hand skills are a little, I suppose, less than their kicking and grappling and knee skills. So a lot of Aussies will try and keep it in that boxing range and try and get the big knocks through. Just like that, Tomahawk, the 1-2 hook.
Yeah.
Nueng comes back with the elbow over the top, dropping elbow. Tomahawk, round elbow of his own. Once again, Gibbo gets us underway. Popping jab, low round kick, fast forward. I think I should change his ring name to Michael Fast Forward Thompson as opposed to Mikey the Tomahawk.
Don't touch that dial at home. You're on the right speed. It's just the
dipping body shot up to the head.
The body shots are starting to take their toll on Nueng a little bit by Tomahawk, but gee, this is a good fight. This is a good even fight.
That lead switch kick has really got a lot of power, a lot of kick behind it, literally.
And of course, there's plenty of pop in the kicks and the punches of both fighters, isn't there? I mean, this a game changer anytime with these blokes. So it's a 50-50 fight. This is a really good. Oh, he just gets it on the back of the head there, Nueng. I just thought he'd
between the shoulder blades.
Yeah.
Let the elbows fly as Tomahawk turns. Of course, in Thailand, if you turn your back, they're allowed to throw. You have to defend yourself at all times, and don't give your back to your opponent. So that's why they do elbow around the back region, the Thais.
And the comments tonight of Mark Hammer Castanini's former Australian Cruiserweight champion and good guy all round. Mark, it's great to work with you tonight as our night comes to an end here in Mackay, and of course our semi-main event at the moment is spectacular, and of course we've got the main event to come, and we've certainly...
see Tomahawk again just pushing forward. Defending well. Also the Aussie goes in with the jabbing elbow.
He's neat, isn't he? He's neat in everything he does. His style is neat and tidy. It's classical, and there's no nonsense about him. He doesn't try and bring anything to the table that he's not interested in doing. He's just straight at his opponent and hard at it.
Just pops the jab, pops the hook off the lead, goes in overtime with that lead hand that the Aussie drops to the body, keeping the Thai in the back foot a little bit in that round, the Tomahawk, and a good round from the Aussie.
It was a good round, and let's have a look at some of the replays there. And there's the crossing elbow on the jumping elbow by Nueng. Just missed the mark. Let's prepare for this next round, round number 4. Referee Justin Gibbons gets us underway. That's Michael Tomahawk Thompson from Brisbane in Queensland, Australia, versus Nueng, the transplanted Thai who now resides out of Brisbane. That was a beautiful round kick there for Nueng in the red shorts with the white gloves.
Just probing jab, dipping body shot Tomahawk. Another one of his trademark moves is to throw straight down to the body as well and then come up to the head with a hook after it.
He's busy, Tomahawk, isn't he? He doesn't just sort of sit on his heels and does nothing. He's always busy. He's always thinking about doing something, and his attack is very, very sound and thorough.
It's basically Thai fights at a kickboxing pace, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, yeah. That's a good analogy, Mark. That's actually a very, very good way of putting it, because he's also got great hands. He's worked the body there. He's thrown that left hook to the body. He threw a little right hook earlier on tonight and hit Nueng right under the heart. But his work ethic is fabulous, and even when he's under the pump, he still doesn't take that backward step. He still stays right in front of his. Nueng hasn't had to go and find him.
Well, the thing that Tomahawk's doing now is he's really relying a lot on his boxing to try and get in. The Thai in turn is kicking, so if they're going to score this Thai style, the kicks and the knees are going to score higher than the punches. Yes. So Mikey really needs to keep that in mind also, and bring the work rate up. Maybe fly off the punches into a knee and come out, not get sucked into being in that clinch zone, but keep throwing the high-scoring techniques. Again, he goes with a 1-2-3. He lands them, but how well are they going to be scored? Good knee to the body from Tomahawk. Ty answers back with his own and gets a nice takedown.
And it was a classic example there, what we spoke a little earlier on, Mark, about, Thais are great at kicks, Australians are great at punches. We saw Tomahawk go with a couple of very, very nice, straight, hard punches, but the Thai equaled, came back with a couple of very powerful outside leg kicks that certainly caught the attention of Tomahawk. But an enthralling contest here in Mackay, and it's a terrific contest too. This is what the crowd want to see. This is what you want to see at home. You want to see great 50-50 contests that are built, that are formed on ability and formed on what's going to be good for the fight-paying public, not on the dollar. And my congratulations go for the 10th time tonight to Jamie Kearns and Pride and Glory number 4. And I hope you're going to join us for Pride and Glory number 5. Check your local guides. Check fightsports.com, Fight Sports Central.
30 seconds to go.
There's nothing like seeing Thai boxing or kickboxing live, and if you want to see Pride and Glory live, number 5, it's the 12th of October. And I dare to say maybe right back here at the same venue.
And it's going to be very hard for Jamie Cairns to replicate what he's done tonight, because he's really set a great benchmark, hasn't he, Mark? This is as good a fight night as you're going to see anywhere in the country at any one stage. And, I'm and Tom talking, Carnage, Evolution, Battle by the Bay, some of the great shows we have down here as we see the end of the 4th round, and he's really shown us, we see some of the replays. There's that lovely big outside kick that Tomahawk with the reverse elbow, and he just cops the elbow to the back of it. But again, in Thailand, that's legal. But not here in Australia. Referee Justin Gibbons brings it, boys. What great sportsmanship between two absolute elite athletes and guys at the top of their tree. That's Michael Tomahawk Thompson in the black trunks with the blue gloves, and Nueng from the corporate box, red shorts and the white gloves.
Well, now based in Brisbane, look forward to seeing a lot more of this Thai. I'm sure we will. But who are they going to get to fight him? That's the key. Jumping knee from Tomahawk closes up, and he's going to certainly bring the pressure and try and bring the pain. Now the Aussie, the Tomahawk, beautiful weave back, and tried to counter. Nice jab. That sticky jab has landed a number of times for him in this fight and set up many combinations. Tomahawk now inside thigh to the body kick, launches himself, tries for that spin rear elbow again, sets again, lead body, lead hook. Tomahawk's hands have been premium tonight. Chops low, goes up high again, the jab getting through the guard. Nice block.
See that there's a little cut that's on the left side of the skull of Tomahawk there. You can see just the blood coming out of the top of this. Hasn't affected him at all tonight. Hasn't affected
in the
his
hairline.
work
It's
ethic.
not going to worry him in the hairline. The Tomahawk will push forward again.
It's going to take a little bit more than a cut up there to stop the Tomahawk hammer.
Certainly in this latter stages of this fight.
Hammer, let me put you on the spot here. How do you think this fight's going? Who do you think is in the
Look,
at this stage?
I think Mikey's landed a lot more shots with the hands.
Yep.
But Nueng's, of course, with the kicking. We go back to the analogy of kicks scoring higher than punches.
Yeah.
And as we've seen in the previous battle with Matty Chaos King and Pechanon,
yep.
Was a very similar example. I think that King actually probably kicked the knee a bit more than Mikey.
Yes.
That went against him. So the judges, if I can take, I suppose, looking at history and looking at how they've scored that fight, I'd say they may do the same thing again. Although Tomahawk is busier, he's pushing the pace, he's on the front foot. I like his fight style. I mean, if I was judging it, I'd probably give it to him, to be honest with you.
Me too. And it's effective strikes too. I mean, you can throw the knee, you can throw the punch, you can throw the kick, but they need to strike.
Yeah, they're effective. He's initiating, he's fighting with more aggression. He's going forward more.
Yeah.
But it's a close one, whatever way you cut it.
I couldn't agree with you more, Mark Hammer. Castellini, expert comments from you tonight. It's been fabulous. It's been a long night, been a hard night, but been a very, very enthralling night. And a thrilling night because some of Australia's best have really put it on the line and come out trumps. And will that be the case here in our semi-main event tonight? That's Nueng in the Nueng from the corporate box in Brisbane, and our very own Tomahawk, Michael Thompson. Black trunks for the blue.
You know, the thing I like about Mikey Thompson is he doesn't try and fight like a Thai. He fights like a good old-fashioned Aussie,
Like Mikey Thompson.
and he mixes it up. He mixes it up Thai style.
Yeah, he
and
does.
you know, you see a lot of Aussies try and emulate the Thais and fight like him. And I think, well, why do that when you just bring the action, be a crowd pleaser, do what you do best, and let it all happen. And that's what Tomahawk's done. But, as I said, the scoring and how the judges will see this one, we'll see in just one score
At the end of the fifth round, and Nueng looks like he's very confident in getting the decision, and so is Mikey Thompson. Let's have a listen to the official result.
Put your hands together. We went to the judges' scorecard. We have a split decision. The winner from the blue corner.
He's won it, Mikey Thompson. Nueng looks a little disappointed in the decision. He thinks he's did enough to win that hammer.
Has the honour of presenting